finding out exactly what your top competencies are extremely important as a business owner. And these are the areas that I really honed in on, that I make sure that all of my clients feel supported in these ways. And it really fulfills me as a business owner to know that I'm providing those top-notch services in those areas to all of my clients. DeWeese, and I work with businesses every day to help them attract and retain top talent through their employee benefits strategy. And today I'm going to talk about what I am passionate about. I think that it's extremely important for entrepreneurs to really focus on who they are, what they're passionate about, what their mission is, and what their vision is. And my gift to the world is helping, service, and problem solving. I think this is why I've ended up in the business that I have ended up in. I get in front of people and talk to them about what I do, and insurance is not the most compelling, most interesting topic where people really want to dive in and find out more about what you do. Most people are not that interested in insurance, and they're only interested when they have a problem. No news is good news in our industry. A little side story here. I would take one of my friends with me to networking meetings. I had a best friend that is a professional boxer, and I have a best friend that used to work at golf courses. And those two industries and those two professions are way more exciting than insurance. So they would be my wing woman at these networking events. And a lot of times I would introduce them to people first and get people engaged and talking with them. And I would kind of be that little fish that follows the shark, right? Eating all the scraps. Because if I would go by myself, I would be standing there and finally get to talk to someone. I'd ask them what they did and all about what they did, and they'd ask me what I did, and I'd tell them. And as soon as I said the word insurance or anything related to insurance, I'd be like, oh, that's nice. And all of a sudden I notice their eyes are darting away and they're looking for a way out, looking a way to escape. So I've had to adapt and learn how to make things more interesting in business when meeting new people. And that was one of the ways I did it. But I digress. So the reason why I think that insurance is such a great industry for someone like me who likes helping people, loves service, and loves problem solving. So in insurance, there's a lot of pain, especially around health insurance. And when someone is in a situation where they are stressed out about how they're going to pay their medical bills, or they get a bill in the mail that says they owe thousands of dollars to a hospital, and then they get another bill that says they owe thousands of dollars to the ambulance, and they get another bill that says they owe a couple $1,000s to a doctor just from one hospital visit, and they're getting 5 different bills with all these large numbers on it. It can be extremely stressful. And I have a lot of times the ability to come in and explain exactly what's going on, explain the process, and maybe not alleviate all of those bills, but certainly make sure that the bills are being paid correctly, and that they're ending up processed within the insurance company. And taking that off of someone's shoulders, especially if they're going through a health crisis or their family member is going through a health crisis, I find extremely fulfilling. So for me, that really checks the box of helping people and service. I also love training people. So for me as a business owner, to be able to train my staff in service and how to help people and how to alleviate stress for those that are in these situations, and many times in these situations, it's financial, it's health related, and it's very personal. So these situations have a lot of private health information, a lot of private information, a lot of confidentiality, and it takes a certain personality to really work through those problems and be almost like a counselor in a way, and a someone to listen. Also, you don't always want to rush through these sorts of issues with people, and it takes a very empathetic personality to be able to articulate exactly what's going on. You also have to repeat yourself several times and follow up when people are in an emotional phase and an emotional state. If you divulge information in a very complex way, in a fast way, and you're not repeating yourself, a lot of times they're so overwhelmed that it's bouncing off of them. They're not able to actually absorb the information. Repeating information is extremely important. Not only talking to someone over the phone, but also putting it in writing and putting it in several types of communications to make sure that the person on the other end understands what's going on and at least understands what the next steps are and how to best resolve the issue. And problem solving. So insurance, there's lots of problems. There's lots of communication issues in regards to insurance. Not only do rates tend to go up every single year, and we have to overcome those problems and overcome those communications with the employees and make sure they understand exactly what they're getting and for what price. And with the employers, we also have to overcome problems for budgets, make sure we can meet certain budget and deadlines and project management outcomes and making sure we're hitting all of those deadlines and numbers. But also there's communication issues between the employee, the employer, and oftentimes communication issues and problems between the patient, the insurance company, and the doctor's office or the provider's office, which could be a hospital or a lab or an ambulance company. All those are what we call providers' offices. There are communication issues between the patient, the doctor's office, and the insurance company. And many times it is our job to make sure that those communication gaps get filled and we fill those in accordingly. Finding out exactly what your top competencies are extremely important as a business owner. And these are the areas that I really honed in on, that I make sure that all of my clients feel supported in these ways. And it really fulfills me as a business owner to know that I'm providing those top-notch services in those areas to all of my clients. And that just gives me more and more energy. It fuels more and more of my passion to do it and continue to do it. And I find it extremely fulfilling. I hope that you are able to take something out of this, look at your own skills. It's taken me some time to really understand exactly what my top skills are. And if you like what you've heard today, please hit the like button, subscribe, share this with someone that you think would find it valuable. I also have a link down below if you're interested in a free benchmark report. I have a very brief questionnaire to complete, and we will provide you information on exactly what other industries, employer size, and region, the employers in your region are doing to attract and retain top talent. So you can compare and contrast and see exactly if there's any gaps that you want to fill in your benefits strategy. And with that, thank you so much for hanging out until the end, and we'll see you next time.